Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Carlisle flushed out right. He'll run it. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Cohen.
Cohen again, the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 11-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
Carlisle. The screen pass here to Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate. To get anything out of that run.
23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3. Vikings, nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A 6-yard
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
To throw is Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Vikings.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bridgewater again.
First down.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. To the air again with Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time.
Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
A conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Flushed out right.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Carlisle. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Ebron. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Bridgewater on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On the pickup, it's second and inches.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
operating from the gun. Carlisle looking deep for Jennings. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Looking to throw. Carlisle eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3, check 3. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Carlisle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Falcons 48, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bridgewater's
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Vikings will go for it. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
They run. This is Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Carlisle flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Cohen. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. Carlisle being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
It's the score, Falcons 55, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone.
Everything happen.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 62, Vikings nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this one incomplete. There's too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonial.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah McKenzie, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Falcons 69, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Bridgewater. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through But in the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
76. Vikings, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Throwing. Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
76.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them? I don't even know why.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Falcons 84.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And